All right, guys, we got that jab cross out of the way. Now we're going to build off of that. The third punch we throw a lot. We use the combo jab, cross, hook, probably more than any other combo in this program here. From there, on a hook, you're going to have your thumb up here in a second. So we'll go back to our basic stance. Left foot forward like we had earlier. From there, we throw our jab like we did. Middle knuckle to that bag, knuckles forward there. Cross, middle knuckle to that bag. Middle. Then once again, those knuckles are forward there. We're going to come around. But on this hook, it's going to be a little bit different. I always use a few different analogies. You're going to have your thumb up to the sky, like you're giving a thumbs up. From there, you're also going to be like you're holding a coffee mug. From there, though, we're going to come around that bag. Elbow is bent. I'm looking for two 90-degree angles on this hook. One is in your elbow, one is where your armpit and arm are going to meet right there. So I throw my jab straight ahead, cross straight ahead. Now this hook is mimicking as if you're trying to hit somebody on the outside of the ribs or the outside of the cheek, or on their cheek or outside of their chin there. You come around there. From there, what happens next? Your hook does not just get stuck on there. That causes a lot of shoulder injuries. What happens next? You're going to hook it into your body. So once again, like you're coming around and hitting somebody in the ribs or outside of the face, you come around and snap it back to you. Let that hook come through, but make sure you hit the bag first with solid contact. So I want you to walk through it with me again here at home. We throw that left jab, knuckles up. Right cross, knuckles up. Now right now, if you just swing at that bag, you're gonna miss it. So we're gonna lean your left shoulder and the left side of your body in towards that bag. From there, we hold that hook on there. From there, can you tell me your elbow is up? Can you tell me your thumb is up? Can you tell me you're leaned into that bag a little bit? And I'm looking for two right angles, one in your elbow, and if your elbow is up, you'll have one in your armpit as well. What happens next? Bring that palm in towards your armpit, and that'll finish off that hook. Let's do it again. Left jab, knuckles up. Right cross, back foot turn, still knuckles up. Let's hold that left hook on there. So right now, once again, that thumb is up, that elbow is up, left foot is turned like you're squashing a bug with that left foot. We bring that left hand through and bring it back to you. So you're throwing a left jab, right cross, left hook. From there, every time I pause that music here while Sarah's going around here, she's gonna hold that hook on there. I'm gonna hit that checklist again like we do that jab cross. I wanna make sure all that form is there. So right now, left jab, cross hook, knuckles, knuckles, thumb up, left, right, left. Whenever you're ready, here we go. Again, you're going that jab cross, and then that left hook is that thumb up, not knuckles up. And then you bring that hook back into that body, also letting that left foot turn. That hook comes back to you every time. On there. Now notice once again, her left foot is turned. That's the first thing when we're walking around in class, we're looking for your feet to be turned. Because if it's not, your knee is trying to go, your body is trying to go, your arm is telling you to go that way, but your foot is saying no. We want to let that foot say yes. That way it takes that torque off that knee and that ankle, having some give into that knee right there. From there, she's holding that hook on there. Perfect hook right here. She's got her 90-degree angle roughly right there. Her elbow is up. Now, it could be up a little higher, sure, but once again, you can also throw a low hook, high hook. Biggest thing I'm looking for is that elbow right there to be 90 degrees. And yes, if you can get that 90-degree angle in that armpit, great, but also if you're throwing a lower hook, that's fine as well, but just make sure that elbow is up, because if it is not, you're gonna get that pinky knuckle, that ring finger knuckle in there. That's a good way to jam that wrist, all kind of wrist problems in there. So having that elbow up is key. So let's go back to that left jab cross hook again. Here we go. Good. Now, once again, her weight right now is on the bag. If I told Sarah to pull your hand through, her weight is now on her back leg. So let's reset. Let's throw a jab real quick. Her jab is once again a setup punch. That pushes her weight back. Remember, your weight is your power in kickboxing. Her cross brings her weight to and through the bag over to this side of this bag right here on her left foot, her front foot here. Because once again, what's she going to throw next? A left hook. So she throws that left hook from there because her weight was on that left leg, and it's easily 1, 2, 3. So let's reset that again. Jab, weights on your back leg. Cross, weights on your front leg. Hook, you throw it to that bag and through that bag, and when you pull that hand through, so if I'm just holding it on that bag, it's on the bag, weight's on the bag. From there, the second I pull that hand through, my weight's going to the other side. So if I want to throw another hook, I could. If I want to throw a body shot, we'll talk about later, I could. Or you can throw a cross, whatever you want to throw. But once again, think weight transfer. Don't just think short and quick hands. I want short and quick hands, but I want your hips and feet and your weight behind it. So let's go back to that work. Left jab, cross hook again. Here we go. That weight at right now. So if your hand's on that bag right now, your weight is currently on the bag, but it's trying to get through that bag. And if you pull a hand through right now, back in your armpit, is that weight on your back leg? Now, if I told Sarah right now to throw a right hook now off of that, boom, weight's on the bag right there, trying to get into her left foot where she started at. Let's go one more time. Left foot forward again. Jab cross. Good hook right there. So once again, her left foot is rotated, her weight's on her back leg, or traveling to that back leg. Almost think of it like a lunge, no matter where you're at. So let's start at the top again. Sarah, throw that left jab for me. So right there, wherever her chest is turned, that's gonna be, we'll call that the front of the lunge. Front heel, back toe, cross. Now front leg, left foot forward. There's your front heel. There's your back toe. Let's throw that hook. Once again, front heel, back toe. What's a lunge? It means the majority of your weight is somewhere. It's under whatever leg's on that weight's on that heel. That is where your weight is at. That's where your power is at. And it comes kickbox. So we reset, do it again. We reset, throw that jab. Weight's on her back leg. Cross to her front leg. Hook goes through that to that back leg again. If she threw another hook, she bring it back in there. Still front heel, back toe. Every shot we throw is one heel, one toe. One heel, one toe. Let's go right foot forward. Get that feel down. Right jab, cross hook. Right, left, right. Hands on that bag, go to there again. Now, once again, we're looking at that elbow. Is that elbow up? About even with that shoulder, it can be a little bit lower that shoulder, but if your elbow is lower than that shoulder, make sure your hand's lower than that shoulder as well. And once again, I'm looking for two right angles. One in that elbow, one in that armpit, but for sure that one in that elbow. And from there, if I told you just to slap the bag, if I told Sarah to take your right hand and just kind of slap the bag like she's actually just slapping somebody across the face, same concept here, but now if I told you to do that same type motion here, keep that arm loose, loose, loose right at the last second, tighten it up, but hit your knuckles in the bag, that's what I'm looking for here. So once again, me slapping the bag is just like that. Now if I said you can't hit the bag with the inside of your hand, but I want you to hit with your knuckles and a stiff wrist, same deal. So I'm thinking slap, 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 right at that last second, I tighten it up, bring it back into me, throwing that right hook there. So let's go one more time with that right foot forward, jab, cross hook. We'll finish up on that. Here we go. Checklist here. So right foot is turned, hands are up, her left hand's guarding her face as if she's trying to get punched by somebody else. So if I'm on the cross the bag, and I also have my right foot forward, and I want to throw a right hook at her, I can't. Her hand's guarding her face, her elbow's guarding her ribs. I've got nothing on her, but right there, I've got to make sure my hand's up, because if I'm not, she's going to knock me out. That won't feel good for me right there. But once again, that is your jab cross hook basis, and from there, we'll work off of that going into our next video.